First up, we have TLDW Walkthrough Assist, which is a video platform designed to streamline learning. And here to tell you about it is Jake.
Hi. Hey, thanks so much, Garrett. April, if you want to go ahead and start screen sharing, I can get started. Okay, looks good. All right, so to start, my name is Jake Sims. I mostly worked on the concept for this application. I also did some content editing, and I worked on some general design. So first off, I'd like to talk just for a moment about the why for our application. So student projects are generally good for a few things. They represent an escalation from more structured learning in the program. They allow you to develop collaborative skills with other people, and they're a stepping stone to professional development more generally. But at their core, the point of the student project is learning as much as you possibly can in as little time as you can. So learning is ultimately what we wanted to get out of these types of projects. And the teaching potential of the project is what we wanted to maximize with ours. So we designed TLDW Walkthrough Assist, not just to create a user environment for improved learning, but also to re-expose its developers, that's us, to the course material. It was us who watched the programming walkthroughs, you'll see, and the app is filled with our own notes. So that's the idea behind TLDW. But let's talk about what the app actually does for a moment. The Walkthrough Assist pulls in walkthrough recordings made during our time at Innovate BHAM and presents them with useful supplementary materials. That means interactive timestamps on the videos, concept explainers, and external resources wherever they're appropriate. I think it also looks pretty nice too. So to talk a little bit more about the UX and UI, I'd like to pass it off to my very talented teammate, April Wyatt.
Hello, my name is April. I primarily work on the front end design. I collaborated with Jake on our wireframe. From there, I was responsible for our logo, nav bar, and our footer. And next up, we're going to hear from Lita.
Hey, my name is Lita Fuller, and I help with the front end. For our color map, we use the color purple because it stimulates the brain activity used in problem solving. This fits perfectly with our learning audience for better productivity. We've also added some cool glowy features to capture our users' attention and keep the learning environment fun with the option of changing the colors. And now I'm going to pass it off to Eric.
Thank you, Lita. I'm Eric Riggs. I mostly worked on the design components for the video page, which we are on now, such as the timestamp menu and the accordion menus. Accordion menus offer a compact and elegant way to contain a block of text or different kinds of information in a simple to navigate and non-obtrusive manner. The timestamp menu that is also used is a way to organize all the different sections of the video walkthrough that is easily accessible and quick to understand. These components mainly use Bootstrap as their primary resource, which is simple and helps with everything from the structure to the functionality to the styling of it in general. That's a general overview of the components I mainly worked on, and I'm going to pass it off to Andrew for his part.
Yes, thank you, Eric. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Boudry, and I coordinate the integration of the database backend with the content on the front end. Because there are no external APIs we could use as a source for our app's data other than YouTube's for the videos, we needed a full-fledged database to store all of the information regarding the timestamps, concepts, and external resources that our app uses. In addition, we needed to write backend endpoints to perform the appropriate queries based on the ID of the selected video. As an example, when the video player page is loaded, it makes calls to the appropriate endpoints to retrieve the timestamps, concepts, and external resources that are associated with that video. Go back to the home page to select a different video, and you will see only the timestamps, concepts, and resource links that are relevant to that video. And with that summary of my contribution, I will pass it on to Reed.
Thank you, Andrew. Excited to be here. Hey, my name is Reed McLean, and I worked on the base functionality and the backend database structure. My primary responsibility included establishing routing and implementing a React module that works with the YouTube API. This made retrieving data from the YouTube videos more accessible within our code. So with this YouTube API endpoint information, we're able to reference our own unique timestamps from our own database. I also oversaw making sure that the UX UI frameworks worked functionally with that very React YouTube API module. And if you want to go to a video real quick, April, just to give us an example of demo run, you can actually click these timestamps and it will take you to that point in the video as well. So, those are buttons that have functionality. And if I haven't lost you yet, let me give you a TLDL. That is too long, didn't listen. The purpose of our app, TLDW, like all software, is to save time. We all have that one mom who wants to show us that funny clip on the YouTube and who promises us the funny part is 5 minutes in. TLDW could be a solution to this. Our vision for TLDW would be a platform where anyone can submit their own TLDWs for any YouTube video. We think this is scalable also for any kinds of material, anywhere people need to save a little bit of time. And now for the wrap up, let me pass it back to Jake.
Awesome. That was great, man. Thanks, Reed. Great. I think that pretty much concludes our demonstration. So I'll pass it back to Garrett so we can introduce the next team. Thanks so much, guys.